Don't get any boats down there. Hey, how's it going? Just want to let you know before you watch this Pickerel Lake video that I do get a little lean going. I was using the chest rig and it gets a little off centered. I'm just doing my thing, pointing out, hoping for some squirrel dogs. And there's some lean factor to some portions of the video. So just gonna let you know. I mean, we're not going back and forth, so that's good. That's good. That there's not seasick in that action, or as I like to call it, trail sick. But I just want to let you know that there's a I forget the rapper. Lean back, lean back. But there's a little lean, a little lean. All right, go ahead and enjoy the video. All right, we are at Pickerel Lake, and this is Park Adventures with Ted. We're gonna come on over here to the map. I'll take a little peek here. There are a lot of folks here, and it's windy at that. So here is the map of Pickerel Lake. Getting things rolling here on the phone. This is Park Adventures with Ted. So yeah. Some trash. Park closed at 9. Stay on the designated trail. We actually have a trail that we need to get going on here. I'm gonna go off to the side. Oh, I did not pick the trail, so like I said, it's very windy here. We're gonna stop this trail. Apologize for the inconvenience. Yes, I'm done. No photos. Come on, I just want to go back. Saved. I have a saved trail already made. And that's the one that we want to pick. Alright, now we can live share this with some other folks. As I mentioned, it is very windy here. But yeah, I might have to go back and get the helmet cam. Oh, we can see over this. You can see over this. Oh yeah, look at this. A kerplop. Probably should have done the helmet cam. I like to keep the variety going up, Keep the variety going. We'll go back to the view. I do want to kind of get your viewpoint again. Yeah, look at this. This is nice, this little boardwalk. Everything that's going on with it. Yeah. As I mentioned, there's a few people here. I don't see anything about no fishing, so I'm assuming that you can fish. And believe it or not, this weekend is a free fishing weekend here in Michigan. Alright, let's get back to the DJI app and let's get rolling. Alright. I'm going to try a few different tactics on this video. So just to let you know. Alright, let's keep on rolling past here. Look at this. Definitely a nice boardwalk. A lot of these signs are very faded. Just talking about the ponds, talking about the fish, amphibians, all that good sorts of stuff.
Have a good idea.
There's definitely a lot of people here. This park is north of Grand Rapids, basically the Rockford area. Cannonsburg to be more on point.
Here.
All right, into the woods we go. Definitely a nice looking trail. That is certain. I need to pull out the map here just to make sure we're on point. All right. We are going to go all the way around the lake. Now, when I was mentioning earlier that I'm going to do something different, is there might be some points where I'm just going to walk and we're going to go. And I might throw a little music in and I might speed it up just a hair. I haven't decided. As a lot of you possibly do know that have been following me from the beginning. This is a work in progress as far as how I want to tackle things. All right. So we are going to be going to the right. Take a peek here at this map. Yeah, there's restrooms right beyond this walkway. It's a basic looking building. So yeah, we're gonna go this direction. We go over here, come loop, come around, and there.
They weren't shooting the ball. You know, basketball. It's like, right. You gotta make your shot.
Hello, how's it going?
Good. Yeah. I mean, that's what it comes down to, right? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but I mean, it comes down to like, you're only gonna take so many shots. I don't know.
These gentlemen could definitely walk faster. Alright, here's one that's sort of in tech. Talking about tracks, looking at the tracks, and what they mean. Alright. I think I'm going to move the mic, so I apologize for any harsh sounds. That did not work, so I'll do the usual. Alright, I apologize for that. Hopefully if I remember, I will be editing that part out. Alright, moving along, here we go. What's over here? Where did they go? There's a group behind us. Where does this go? Looks like to the lake. Nothing really special, just another little side trail looks like. Well, that's what it appears to be. Coming up to another intersection map. I know we need to go to the left. Wish these two could figure out where they're going. I knew I was going left, so we got a deer ahead. Look at this. We got a deer ahead. Probably should have helmet cammed you. Already mentioned that a few times. And I know that. Looks like the deer took off. Yep, deer took off. Alright, looks like no map right here. But we're going left. And another left. Alright, look at this area. Should probably take some photos. I always forget to do that part. There we go. Have a good little branch down. We'll just step on over. Here's another Kerplops talking about the amphibians. I don't remember getting detailed once I got in here. Oh, it's just a little lookout. Well, we'll take the lookout. You always take the lookout. Yep, it's just a lookout. Look at this. See what we can find over here. The swamp. Alright, go ahead and show you the swamp. We've got a creature. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. Oh, I totally moved you forward a little too much. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much over here. You know, we do need to do our Google. Let me see what type of service we have. Oh yeah, we should definitely be able to get some Google Lens action going on. Do we want to do another plant or do we want to do a tree? What do we want to do? I'm getting you guys seasick here. I apologize. It's been a minute since I've done a chest rig. If you recall, I believe it was Kirk Park. I'm definitely in favor of the helmet cam. That's just... I felt like I was going to take more photos with the big camera. So, That's why we decided to use this setup. All right. Well, we've got kids moving over here. Pretend like we see something over here, but we don't. Nope, we do not. We'll let them get ahead a little. Don't see anything. Look at this flower. Look at this flower right here. Oh, this is the one group. Alright, we are definitely going to slow down here. Alright, we pick back up on this trail. Look at this swamp. Look at that swamp right there. Don't want to drink from that water or this next pond coming up. Look at this monstrosity of boot. Look at this. We'll go ahead and take a photo here. I had an idea for something, but didn't quite work as planned. Alright, let's keep on rolling. Not noticing any turtles. Although as I said that, then I just noticed one, but he noticed us first. Moving along. If we could catch a frog on a... that'd be sweet. Look. Yeah. I don't think we're going to have any luck. Double photo here, one from the phone and one from the big camera. All right. Hear that click? I'm putting the camera back on the shoulder strap. Little bench right there. Gonna join, hill we got right here. I believe we're going to the left. That is correct. There's that bird. Not seeing him though. Walking too fast for the group in front of us. So once again, we'll slow down. Can't help it, I'm a fast walker. Despite it being windy, if I were to say there's some crevices that are damp, whew, I'd be mistaken. That's what happens in the summertime. Summertime in Michigan. One day it's 90 with 100 heat index. And the next, you're 72 and cold. Man, I'm trying to slow down. Looks like we have a pipe. Oh yeah, it's for the stream. High ground. Oh man. We need to do our Google Lens. Let's see what we can find for the Google Lens. Let's see here. We did a fern earlier. We did some trees earlier. Well, let's see. What can we do for our Google Lens? I mean, I guess we could just do one of these plants. Let's see here. What can we do? No fungus. A little bit of moss right there. Let's take a picture of this moss. I think you're seeing this moss. Right here, this moss. Alright. Let's get a picture going of the moss. Now we're going to bring up Google Lens. Oh, the picture did not come through the greatest. So let's go back and take a better photo. Right here's our log. Right here's our foam. Alright, much better that time. There we go. What is the moss? Well, Google Lens already came up with its Google Lens theory. So are we ready for this? We'll get to the top of this hill. But you can't guess what these are in front of us. If you've guessed pine, you're correct. All right. Pine just looks so beautiful. Burns really hot, unstable. But it is something about it. Like it lays down the bed of needles. You just want to take a nap. All right. Well, look at that tree. It's like a bench ready to happen. All right, so Google Lens. So, the lush green mosses are shown growing on the decaying wood. Okay, yep, Captain Obvious. The moss appears to be hugging the rough surface of the bark, consistent with the species like bless me, holy moly. Consistent with the species like Antodon seductrix. I'm sure I totally butchered that. Decaying logs provide a rich substrate for these organisms, which anchor themselves using rhizoids rather than the true roots. Yeah, that's what we saw. Then it says, oh, for a clear definition, if I could get more of the moss, we're not going back. So that's what it is. There'll be a test later, possibly. You know, we haven't noticed in the last 2 trails were squirrel dogs. I miss my squirrel dogs. No squirrel dogs the last 2 trails. I'm kinda sad. I miss my buddies. Poor little fellers. The squirrel dogs. The trail's not over yet. Maybe we'll find one. All right. I'm gonna let you enjoy the scenery. Oh my good Lord. I caught up to him like crazy.
it on the sky. Every light don't call me quiet. As an if we've got a retouch from something white.
All right. I don't think I mentioned it is a Kent County park. They're all stopped up there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use this moment to do a little hydration. So I'm not going to tag you along, but we're going to do some hydration. Alrighty, we are back. Took a little hydration break, and hopefully those people will definitely be well ahead. Took a little longer break than what I wanted to. So let's keep on rolling here at Pickerel Lake Trail, Kent County, Michigan. Alright. Time to rockin' and a rollin'. What does this say? Oh, it's a map. It's a map. Well, Molly and Grant, I'm glad you love each other. We are here. Coming down here to all the way back. And then the back. And then the back. Where am I going up to the lake? I forgot what path I chose. But alright, here we go. So we are not going next to the lake. We're going off a little. If you could see that on the cam. I kind of want to go next to the lake though. Not gonna lie. We'll make a decision here Well, you're gonna have to go where I go. I mean, I made this planned route. I think 3.3, which is what this route is that I chose, might be a little long of a video. So maybe we'll just take the lakeside back. I don't know. I haven't quite decided. Like I said, I'm going to try some new techniques, little speed ups, throw some, hopefully if I can get the right music, because everything is copyrighted these days. I'm not exactly made of gold. Yeah, like I said, there's definitely avenues that I have researched. I'm going to try different things. Been watching a lot of other YouTubers, big, small, hints, tips. Trying to kind of soak it all in to figure out what does Adventure Ted want to do. One thing I will say is, at the time of recording this video, we are only at 17 subscribers. Come on, let's get 3 more. Let's get to 20. Let's just get to 20 by July 4th first. Have your super grandma, great grandma, great grandma, just whoever, just sign them up. Let's all work together. Let's get to 20. Just 3 more. 20. So I think this is where I'm supposed to go left. Oh no, we're still good. We're still good. Where does that go? Okay, I see where that goes. There's just like a lot of like circle notches. Like you could put a bench right there. Come on, folks. Alright. I've made an executive decision, and that is I'm still thinking about it. I'm going really strong, feeling really good. I don't know. Part of me wants to keep the long, part of me wants to see the lake. I'll take a photo here. And it's like I can't do it all because then we're going to have a huge video. And I'm still figuring out how I want to do the huge videos. Nice little pond. Look at that. Not seeing any shadows, aka Elficios. So, it's a beautiful scene. Alrighty. It is decision time almost. And looking at AllTrails, we're already at 45 minutes. I think 47 to be exact. So I have decided we're gonna lakefront it back. By the time I get back, it'll still be a good portion. You know, it's just going to be a lot more of these woods, which are awesome and very beautiful. AllTrails is going to probably consistently like yell at me, you know, you're going the wrong way. We'll see. Keepers of the trees. Go ahead and if you want to read this, go ahead and pause. Oh, I see the all right. Looked at the battery. Okay. Look at that. Look at that view of the lake. Look at the view. Look at that view. Just came from that. That's also a very beautiful view. Huh. AllTrails is yelling at me. You're off trail. We know. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to get a photo of this. Also going to get a photo of this. Alright. Sorry, kind of spun you. What's funny is I've been using the helmet so much that like I'm moving my head slowly, but you're not on my head, you're on my body. See, that's why it's always good to switch things up. You switch things up, and it's like a karate chop. I come with the left, come with the right, I'll be coming with my feet. Oh, I just saw a mini squirrel down. That's a chipmunk. Alvin. 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 Simon. It's Theodore. I think we see a bird. Make the bird quiet. Maybe not. Here's another view. Look at that view. Look at that view. Now we're going to leave this placard. And I want to kind of leave you in peace and joy. Let you, well, enjoy. Under construction. Oh, gotcha. You know the drill. If you want to read, pause. You know, while you're enjoying this moment that I'm going to leave you in silence for a portion of this, why don't you go ahead and comment, share, and subscribe. hope you enjoyed that. Got a bench over here. A couple benches. We are catching up to people. It's a little bench. Probably was a good view when installed. I'm not saying that it's not a good view. But here is bench number 1. And here's bench number 2. We still have a good ways to go around the lake. Yeah, very windy. More people over there.
Well,
Hello.
you're definitely going the right way.
I'm just looking at the map. I know I'm going that way though.
We took the trail, and it was like 8.5 miles.
Right.
Steep. If you're counting steps, the best thing to do is count double on the uphills and
Right.
subtract 1.5 on the downhills.
Right, exactly. Have a good one.
Taking some pictures?
Yeah, oh, I got a YouTube video that I'm doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called Park Adventures with Ted.
Oh, really?
So I've been doing a lot of trails in West Michigan.
So count, what is it called?
Park Adventures with Ted.
So on YouTube?
Correct.
Okay.
Alrighty, so we are right here. We still have all of this to go to get back to the parking lot. These wonderful gentlemen in front of me, well, we'll definitely probably catch up to them. Nothing against you. I just walked really fast. We'll go ahead and just get on by.
The note thing.
Ice Age leftovers. Go ahead and pause if you want to read. All right. Alrighty. Definitely a little hustle bustle to get back. Just more for the time's sake. So I was gonna be at that time frame where it's like, do I want to split it or keep it one big long one? Again, these are like big situations that I am trying to be aware about and to kind of figure out what I want to do. Like I want to show you the whole trail, but do you want to watch a 3-hour trail? I mean, I feel most people will definitely gravitate towards the shorts. But if you already watched the short and get the gist, I guess the hardcore eliters will be the ones that'll watch the long and the short. I have thought about making a Patreon to do a lot of special stuff off to the side. But then a part of me is like, no. Then a part of me is like, huh. Then a part of me is like, no. And a part of me is like, huh. Again, there's so many variables, so many avenues, so many situations. It's just very situational, obviously. Alright, we're definitely getting closer. I mean, obviously. Alright, moving forward. It's windier on this side, which means the wind came over the trees onto the lake and is hitting us on the far side. We parked on the south side, we're on the east side of it, so that means it's coming from the northwest. The wind. Not a meteorologist, but just plain logical situational awareness. There was a few skiers in the beginning when I entered the woods from the boardwalk. But with this wind, there's definitely no problem. Not enough to break out the Bug X30's wings. Not sponsored, but they're definitely working awesome when I put them on. There's one bite that made it through, but for how the swarm was the other day on the trail that I did, I can't complain. That's what it comes down to. Got a nice little boardwalk coming ahead. Alright, try to take a picture. Yeah. Definitely next to the road, as you can probably hear the cars. You can see them. Alrighty, we have made it back to the parking lot. Just for your information, judging by the lot, I'm gonna say 25 to 30 cars. It appears that there's no bathroom off of this lot, but a little bit into the trail, I think there's another parking section over there, and that's where I believe but don't quote me, a bathroom is. So yeah, full circle, made it around back to the Silver Command Base, and this is Pickerel Lake Trail. You know the drill with Park Adventures with Ted. Out. Oh hey, what are you doing? I thought the video's done. It's time to, well, since you're here, it's the end of the video. Remember, it's always good to hydrate. But yeah, see you later. You know the drill. Comment, share, all that good stuff. All right, see you later.